Welcome back to Daily Flash. Well, as part of our KSA Cares initiative, we strive to actually shine a light on the needs of our veterans. Joining us now is USMC veteran and advocate Jay Belanger to talk about the problems of homeless veterans and what we can do to help. Jay, thanks so much for joining us. It is a huge problem. Tell everybody just how big the homelessness problem is with veterans.
It's a big problem here in the United States. It's a great honor to be here, so thank you very much.
Absolutely, Jay. Yes, thank you.
You know, any given day, there's probably anywhere between 35 and 40,000 veterans who have served our country that are sleepless every night. So it is a very large problem.
You know, you think of sectors of people and that are winding up like this. These are people that devoted literally their lives for the country, and some of them came home, some of them were not welcome, some of them were welcome, but they just didn't know how to adapt. Is that sort of thing, or transition?
I think from being hands-on, there's been a variety of problems. Everything from access to affordable health care, affordable housing. They've just been down on their luck, access to amenities and facilities in their area. There's a variety of reasons, but each individual has their own story. Each veteran has their own story.
Right. You know, when I think of veterans is that there is a fraternity or a union or a bond that happens when you're in, because take us a little bit through that, because a lot of us, we've never experienced that. We don't know what it's like to be maybe on the front lines or even just being in service of our country.
Well, it's a great honor. I'm a former United States Marine Corps. I served in both wars. I'm a third-generation Marine.
Oh, wow.
Both my grandfathers fought in World War II. My father also served. So this is a very big passion to me, and that is to help our fellow veterans who need our help, and that's what we need our help.
Jay, you're working with somebody right now. I think this would kind of give us an idea of really what getting them into a home can really do for their lives. Share with us that experience you're going through right now.
So right now we found a veteran in Southwest Florida. As you know, Southwest Florida had a big impact with the hurricane.
Right.
For 6 months, we've been trying to find affordable housing for him, and we have not. We've run into so many roadblocks on different areas, and that's why we're reaching out to the public and to fellow patriotic Americans to see if they can help, starting with just one single individual, and make a difference to that veteran. I found him actually sleeping in the woods. He had no place to go. He helped with a camp with us. We were down in Bonita Springs, Camp Bonita Hope, which I started to help with Hurricane Ian. He worked 7 days a week. He was living in a pod. And for 6 months, we've been trying to find him housing. And we're hoping to get some, help today.
You know, I think of veterans too. They have a different work ethic. They understand what they need to do. They make for great employees. That's why I think employees ask if you're a veteran and that sort of thing. There's so much they can offer, but when they fall into this position of homelessness, maybe they fell into a little despair. Maybe they're going through PTSD. We should not give up on them whatsoever. I mean, I know that sounds like a very simple, easy blanket policy of things to say, but to get them to be as effective as they were serving for the country, they can do a lot. Wouldn't you agree? For our
Absolutely. Country? This Stephen, and I won't mention his last name, he worked 7 days a week for 5 months at this camp. Wow. Never asked for a single cent. He was helping deliver meals, make meals. He was cleaning out houses, mucking houses, working on remodeling. Never asked for anything, and just loves his country. He's just fallen on hard times. And I think as fellow veterans and as a community, we need to step up and help our veterans.
We do. All right, and you made it super easy too. You got a GoFundMe page? Tell me about that.
Yes, so we set up a GoFundMe page. It's called Operation Front Door.
Okay.
Operation Front Door. You can go to GoFundMe, search Operation Front Door. Every single penny and proceed is going to help temporary and long-term housing solutions. And we're going to start one veteran at a time and get them into a home. Because right now we've run into a lot of red tape. I've written every congressman, every organization, and now I'm looking for help with the public and fellow veterans to see if we can start with just one veteran at a time. Again, it's GoFundMe, Operation Front Door.
And we'll make sure that we have a link on our website so people can go directly to that. Not only the KSA website, but also, of course, Daily Flash as well. You're a third-generation veteran, which, by the way, thank you, your father, your grandfather, for doing that sort of thing. Bringing one homeless veteran and getting them reestablished, just maybe like a little kickstart, getting going. What can that do generations beyond that?
Well, let's just use the example of Stephen. Stephen came to me. He was actually living in the woods. He had not a single dollar to his name, but he had the motivation and drive to help his community and help everybody with the hurricane. We've been able to get him clothing, some food, some temporary shelter. get him onto some Social Security to get some income, and he's been helping people out with remodeling. But he needs a long-term housing solution. We haven't been able to find it. We're hoping if people can contribute to the GoFundMe, Operation Front Door, we can actually deliver him a long-term solution where he can stay in a home and feel good about his life and continue on his journey to get better.
Let's talk about other veterans. What can we actually do to really help them out outside of what this great thing that you're doing? When you see somebody, explain us what's the best way to really help them out outside of this?
Well, we're coming right out of Memorial Day, which is a very special day, and honestly, it's just a simple fact. If you see a veteran and he's wearing a hat or a t-shirt, just go up to say thank you. If you are in your community, participate, reach out to local organizations and see how can you help and volunteer, and see if there are any veteran organizations such as the VFW, the American Legion, and those such of organizations that they can help. But we need everybody's help, and we can start one veteran at a time. And again, GoFundMe, Operation Front Door. I hope everybody can do it. Send a link to their fellow friends, their veterans, social media, but we need to raise some money, and we're going to start one veteran at a time.
All right, it's important that you do it. Again, you can check out Operation Front Door. It's on GoFundMe. Of course, we'll have a link on our website, dailyflashshow.com. You can go there anytime. Donate as much as you can. Or
we're trying to raise
right?
as much as you can. We're trying to raise, in the short term, $100,000 to raise for Stephen to get into a house very soon.
All right. Well, we know how important our veterans are. The owner of course, Daily Flash with KSA Entertainment is a veteran himself. We have some veterans on our staff as well, and we thank you for your service and thank you for what you're doing for other veterans as well, Jay.
And if I can just give a quick shout
Sure.
out, because one of the reasons I'm here is from our friends Dale and Linda, who spoke very highly of you. So thank you.
Very nice. Well, thank you, Jay. I appreciate that. Again, our website is dailyflashshow.com. Just look for the link and you can be able to help out Operation Front Door. More after this.